Doll eyes. You ever have a ride that sticks with you? Not the kind where something went wrong, but the kind that leaves you unsettled, long after the car's been parked? It was a Friday night. My last passenger had just slammed the door behind her, too wrapped up in her phone to say goodbye. I muttered a quiet, "Alrighty then," rated her 3 stars, and pulled up the map. Still had time for one last ride before heading home. Friday nights near the college dorms always keep things busy. I toggled my signal back to available and leaned back, tapping my red-painted nails on the wheel. That's when I saw her. She stood under a flickering streetlight, a teenage girl, maybe 15. She looked small, delicate, almost like she was carved from porcelain. Blonde braid, big brown eyes with lashes that seemed too thick to be real. She clutched a little brown purse like it held the last safe thing in the world. Her cardigan matched her floral dress, both soft, vintage, like something out of time. And she looked anxious. I rolled down the window. "Hey, hun, you okay?" She startled slightly, then nodded. "Oh, yes, I'm just waiting for my ride." "Are they late?" She looked down the empty street and hesitated. "Yes, I suppose they are." Something about her, I don't know. Maybe it was her voice. Maybe it was the way she didn't quite meet my eyes. She looked scared, like she was waiting for something she didn't really want to arrive. "I can wait with you if you'd like," I offered, switching my status to unavailable. She looked surprised. "Oh, you don't need to? I'm sure I'll manage." I smiled. "It's no trouble. Honestly, we've already spoken more than my last ride, and I was stuck with her for 20 minutes. I could use the company. Come on in." She hesitated, then climbed into the front seat. She reminded me of someone, maybe my sister, back when we were kids. Same small frame, same way she pulled her sleeves over her hands like the world was too cold. "Your outfit is adorable," I said, handing her a water bottle. "Very vintage. I love it." She smiled, barely, mumbled a thank you. We sat in silence for a while, just the low hum of the radio between us. Then, softly, she said, "You have pretty eyes. They're very green, like an olive." I laughed. "Thanks, I made them myself." She actually giggled, this tiny, sincere sound, and turned back toward the window. 15 minutes passed. Still no ride. "Do you want to call them?" I asked. "I don't have a phone, and I don't know the number." That made me pause. "Do you know where you need to go?" She nodded. "Well, I am a driver," I said with a grin. "Want me to take you?" "Oh no, I don't have any money." "It's on me. My good deed of the night," I said, handing her my phone. "Go ahead and type in the address." She tapped slowly, deliberately. As the map loaded, she turned to me and asked, "Why are you being so nice to me?" I looked over. "You remind me of my sister. She lives far now, married, kids, the whole life. I miss her, and I'd never want her waiting out here alone in the dark. There's too many creeps in the world." She nodded thoughtfully. "You're a nice sister," she said quietly. "I try to be." We drove in silence. As we moved away from familiar roads, the scenery started to change. Neatly trimmed hedges turned to unkempt brush. The map said we were 2 minutes away. That's when I finally asked, "Where exactly am I taking you?" She didn't answer. And then up ahead, iron gates. I slowed the car, squinting to read the sign above the entrance, rusted and worn from years of rain and silence. "Is this?" I began. "Thank you for the ride," she said, patting my hand gently. "You're a very nice person. I like nice people." She unbuckled her seatbelt. "I'm Marianne, by the way." "Sadie," I replied. "It was nice meeting you, Marianne." She smiled. "It was a nice drive. Thank you for taking me home." "Home?" I echoed, eyes finally adjusting to the weathered letters above the gate. "Sanitarium." My blood turned to ice. She stepped out of the car, waved through the window, and walked toward the building. The moment she passed the threshold, a shiver went down my spine. Because I suddenly knew exactly where I had seen her face before. Not my sister, the news. She was the Doll Eyes killer. The girl who'd murdered her 2 sisters in cold blood. The one who took their eyes as souvenirs. A teenage monster with a porcelain face. I remember the reporters asking her why she did it. Her answer? Because they weren't nice. I sat frozen, watching her retreat into the shadows of that building. And then, she looked over her shoulder, right at me, and winked. If this story was interesting to you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.